Now, let me talk about the positive aspects of the feminine for just a few seconds. The feminine has such an ultimate level of trust and faith. The strong feminine naturally has it. So if you are in a space in your life where that's not coming towards you, you have to reprogram yourself. If as a man, you find yourself pushing too much, just like myself, like working too much, trying to like build, and not resting, you have to step into the place of rest. You have to step into the place of trust. You have to step into the place of sitting back. You have to step into the place. So when they talk about the masculine and the masculine has direction and it has a lot of like short-term vision, but it's the feminine that creates the pathway for the long-term vision, which is why there's that statement, right? Like, I know it sounds like a very patriarchal statement where it speaks of like behind a successful man, there's a powerful woman. But if you actually like were to retract that, what people don't realize is what they've been validating their whole lives, which is a successful man cannot exist without the power of a woman, which means it is the power of the woman that ultimately creates the foundation of a successful man. Now, if religion, if governments, if culture had actually accepted that, we would live in a space where the women, the feminine, the rose is so much more validated, recognized, and appreciated right from the start point. But we don't, which is also why we all live in scarcity. I believe that abundance is very strongly associated with the feminine. Why? Because you think about abundance, right? Do you have to control something when you're feeling really abundant? Just think about it. No. If you're feeling like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to make like everything's going to work out so freaking well, do you stay up all night trying to plan your day? No. I mean, maybe you'll be excited, but you don't stay up all day trying to like structure it, to design it, to like step into any of that, right? You trust, you sit back, you relax. Now, you do need, this is why both of them need to work together. You do need to plan though. Planning is preparing yourself beforehand, making sure you're ready. So the concept of luck, right? Everybody says like, oh, he's so lucky, she's so lucky. I actually don't believe in just luck, but I believe that luck appears to people who make themselves available for that opportunity. So there are different definitions. Luck is when preparation meets chance, I think, was something like that. When preparation meets, I guess, opportunity or chance, any of those things. And it's true. There needs to be a certain level of like that masculine in terms of, okay, I'm going to show up this amount. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to like just prepare this. But beyond that, I'm going to trust. Parenthood is one of the strongest examples of trust. You cannot guarantee the way your child will grow up. You cannot. Even if you come from a lot of money and you're like, I'll give them the best school, I'll give them everything, your child will be rebellious and run away from it. Why? Because they have had no freedom. If you have no money and you have grown up in like poverty or whatever, your child will be so conditioned to believe that I have to make money to validate myself. So wherever you're coming from, parenthood is such a strong example of trust to say and to know that I can only do so much. Beyond that, I have to allow and trust this baby individual to grow into their own identity, to learn their own lessons and to go through their own traumas, their wounds, and to heal and to become something. But if you have a strong core wound yourself, this is why I say core wounds are directly proportional to scarcity. If you have a strong core wound yourself about the fear of life, the fear of not having love, not being validated, then you will not even let your child or your partner fully express themselves. Why? Because you don't trust. You don't have that faith. So it's really important when whether you're a man or a woman, if you want to attract abundance into your life, there is the work part for sure. There is the part where you have to show up, you have to do your due diligence, but there is the trust part, the rest part, the relaxation part, the loving of life part, the serendipity part that I think we as a community, especially in North America, have completely invalidated. We've completely forgotten it. We've completely suppressed it, which is why in direct correlation, anything that's associated with those things, with rest, with relaxation, with creativity, with flow, with hobbies, with, just art, expression, all of those things will get suppressed, right? And what are all of those things? The feminine. Hey, and welcome to the Inner Yats YouTube page. If you like our content, make sure you click the like and the subscribe button so that you get more of these amazing videos that keep coming your way.